I felt that all of the presenters were very, very knowledgeable about what they were talking about. And I was impressed with the fact that not only could they give us information about ethics, they also talked to us about how they personally used ethics. And I went to one session this afternoon where they talked about questionable research practices. And I also went to another one this morning that was sort of on the same kind of field, but it talked about ethics in the world and what kinds of things need to be looked at and adhered to when you start to do research across cultural barriers. And the biggest thing that came out of that particular one for me was respect. When you go into someone else's culture, you don't expect them to adjust to you. You must adjust to them, and you must support the idea that their culture is valuable. Because otherwise you end up, unbeknownst to yourself, kind of saying, you're not as good as I am, and I'm here to solve your problems. And that's not what people want to hear. They want to hear honesty, they want to hear respect. Well, that it's important how you deal with people. It's also important that you give people choices in the classroom, outside of the classroom, especially when you're doing research. If you're doing research, you have to be very open to whether or not you have a personal bias, not only in working with the client, but also in putting that information out there. If you are a victim of rape and you have an agenda, talking to women who've been raped, men who have raped, you may give people a very different idea of what really is going on because you are forcing yourself to hide what is actually natural for you. And so you need to bring that out and to tell them, this is why I'm doing this. This is my interest in doing this.
Okay.
I think the whole conference was helpful. It helped validate some of the things that I had been doing in my own practice as an instructor. I was the director of the Upper Bound program at Luther College for 25 years, worked there for 35 years. And we had come up with the fact that we wanted to create a respectful learning community. And so we had two basic rules, respect for people, respect for property. And through that, we were able to help our students have personal integrity as well as academic integrity. One would be to see what more we could do with students in bringing students in. The only problem is students can't be here all day. You know, most of us as teachers can't be all day either. But to try to do something, maybe just have a mini conference or just a breakout section just for students during the day or the day prior or the day after or once a month, and just have a topic and look at what a good time would be, could be had by students as they learn new things.
Thank you.